Creators, coders, and curious minds, buckle up. You are about to enter the fast lane of productivity with the ChatGPT crash course. Have you ever felt stuck staring at a blank page, struggling to write that perfect email, code that next function, or even brainstorm killer business ideas? Well, those days are over. ChatGPT is here to supercharge your workflow. This isn't a simple text predictor on your smartphones. ChatGPT is a cutting-edge AI that understands your needs. Need to write compelling marketing copy? ChatGPT's got your back. Stuck on a line of code, it'll split your solutions faster than you can debug. But wait, there's more. This powerhouse AI can also whip up stunning websites layouts, analyze complex data sets like a boss, and even turn you into an Excel wizard. So ditch the writer's block and say goodbye to coding roadblocks. In this crash course, we will unlock the full potential of ChatGPT and have you cranking out content, building websites, and conquering spreadsheets like a pro. That said, if these are the type of videos you would like to watch, then hit like and subscribe buttons and the bell icon to get notified. Just a quick info for you. If you want to upskill yourself, master artificial intelligence and machine learning, land your dream job, or grow your career, then you must explore Simplilearn's cohort of various artificial intelligence and machine learning programs. Simplilearn offers an AI and ML postgraduate program from Purdue University in collaboration with IBM. Through this program, you will gain knowledge and work-ready expertise in skills. That's not all. You also get the opportunity to work on multiple projects and learn from industry experts in top-tier product companies and academians from top universities. After completing these courses, thousands of learners have transitioned into an artificial intelligence and machine learning role as a fresher or moved on to a higher paying job and profile. If you are passionate about making your career in this field, then make sure to check out the link in the pinned comments and the description box to find an artificial intelligence and machine learning program that fits your experience and areas of interest. Without further ado, let's get started.
Keep increasing for the foreseeable future. But where does ChatGPT, OpenAI's popular language model, fall in this chain? That's exactly what we are focusing on in today's video. On that note, welcome to the Simplilearn YouTube channel. Today we are here with an interesting video on ChatGPT for programming. ChatGPT is after all a product of artificial intelligence. If you want to know more about artificial intelligence and become an expert in the field of AI, consider the Artificial Intelligence Engineer Master Program by Simplilearn and master those necessary skills. Check out the link in the description for more details. As I said earlier, programming is utilized in many domains like web development, robotics, mobile development, machine learning, and so on. So, how can a program achieve maximum code efficiency? Nowadays, we have AI-based tools like ChatGPT to make our programming experience more efficient. Although there are several coding resources platforms such as Stack Overflow and GitHub, where programmers can find solutions to their technical programming questions, ChatGPT stands out from the competition because of its quick response time, usability, and support for numerous languages, among many other benefits. Now, let's first discuss how ChatGPT works. ChatGPT generates responses to the text input using a method called transformer architecture. A large volume of text is fed into the ChatGPT from various sources, including books, websites, and other social media platforms. The model then uses this information to forecast the following word in a phrase based on the words that came before it. The ChatGPT systems allows users to enter text or queries, and then the system uses its training data and algorithms to produce the right answer. The answer is created after the input text has been examined, and the pattern most likely to match the input have been identified using the training data. In short, ChatGPT is designed to respond to queries logically and command more quickly and accurately. But why do programmers use ChatGPT on a regular basis? ChatGPT assists programmers by offering programming-related answers and solutions and helping them improve their skills. Besides that, ChatGPT is utilized for code generation, code completion, code review, and a natural language interface. Let us understand each in detail. ChatGPT is trained to generate the code or even the entire program described in the natural language specified by what they want a program to do. And then ChatGPT could generate the relevant code.
Look at the example of how ChatGPT generates the code. So now open the ChatGPT and you can type any program that you want ChatGPT to generate. So I will write a palindrome program in Java. So here you can type write a palindrome program in Java. So using Java programming language, it should generate the whole program. So as you can see, it has generated the program. So it has used a class name called palindrome checker, and it has used isPalindrome as a method name. And also it will give the explanation on the program. So you can see here why it is explaining why isPalindrome is used as a method, and it also explains the for loop, if a condition, and so on.
Next, we have code completion. ChatGPT is trained to generate snippets of code or even fully fledged programs. It can generate a list of possible code completion depending on the context of the user's incomplete piece of code. By automatically producing the entire code, it can help the developers save time and minimize errors.
Next, let's see the example of code completion using ChatGPT. So even if the program is explained in natural language, ChatGPT will generate the proper code and give the complete code. So let's type here. Using a function, write a program to convert the string in uppercase. So using which language? Let's give using C programming. And enter it once again. So as you can see, we have just said that using a function, write a program to convert the string in uppercase. So using C programming language, and using C programming language, it has used function, and this is the function convert to uppercase, and has given the complete code for string to convert a string in uppercase. And also it gave the explanation. Here the convert to uppercase function takes a pointer to a string as its argument and then iterates over each character in the string using a for loop. So it explained why for loop is used, why to upper is used, and why the method convert to uppercase is used, everything. So let's say we'll give one piece of code like void to upper char str . So as you can see, we just gave the method to upper and it's generating the complete code. So this is how ChatGPT works for code completion.
Next, code review. ChatGPT can analyze code, identify the bugs or errors in the program, and further help resolve them. It allows developers to fix errors more quickly.
So now, let's have a look at the example of code review. So in this example, ChatGPT will review the code. So even if the code has some mistake, it will give the proper output. Let's say we have given the example here. So we gave the function or a method called upper, and here we are giving the keyword called upper. So it should check whether this piece of code is proper or is there any mistake in this. So as I said, it's saying that the given code appears to have logical error as the function upper is being called recursively on itself inside the loop. So instead of giving to upper, we just gave upper here, right? So using the keyword to upper, only then the string can be converted to uppercase. So here we gave just upper. So it says that it is having, this piece of code is having a logical error and it gives the proper code for us. So I hope it's clear.
And then we have natural language interface. With the use of ChatGPT, a software application can be given a natural language user interface that enables users to communicate with it through natural language instructions rather than through conventional user interfaces.
Next, let's see how ChatGPT helps the programmers for natural language interface. So let's say we'll give here create a software application where the user asked to enter credential for the to-do app. Enter. So as you can see, the ChatGPT will give the steps. So it can provide you with an outlet for creating a software applications that requires the user to enter credential for a to-do app. So here it is, few steps. that we need to follow to do a to-do app. So it's giving the explanation step by step. So it says that determine the programming language and framework, then set up the database to store the user information, and then create the registration page, and then finally create the login page as well. And once the user is successfully logged in, it will have the options like add, edit, and delete task as well. And then finally implement the security measures to protect your passwords, and then test the application to ensure that it works as intended and the user data is being stored and retrieved correctly. So it gives the steps of how it has to be developed.
We will move to the browser and I will show you how we will open the ChatGPT or OpenAI and use it to learn Python. So this is the first hyperlink, or you can just search OpenAI or ChatGPT and you can click on the ChatGPT hyperlink. So this is the official website, that is openai.com/chatgpt, and you can click here to get started, and you can see that it is also available on Google Play Store and Apple Store. So we'll just get started. You have to register if you are a new user, or if you have an account you can just log in into it. You could register with the Google account also. So after registering you will get to this web page, that is the chat section. So here you will start the conversation with the ChatGPT, and you can find the complete roadmap of how you can become a Python developer, or if you want to be a specific in a field, or you want to become a data scientist, you could just have a roadmap for that. So here first we will ask ChatGPT what is Python, as we are on an embarking journey to learn Python here. So you could see that it has responded that Python is a high-level interpreted programming language known for its simplicity, readability, and versatility. It was created by Guido van Rossum and first released in 1991. So this is all about Python, and you can see that it has also stated its key features, that is readable syntax, and it has stated the feature also, that is Python uses indentation or white space to define code blocks. So that is defining the readable syntax, then interpreted language, dynamic typing, rich standard library, cross-platform, object-oriented, extensive community and ecosystem. So this is how ChatGPT has stated Python. So now what we will do, we'll ask ChatGPT to act as an instructor to us. We'll ask him, kindly act as an instructor and give me a roadmap or teach me Python. So we have mixed two statements here. You could just use one, that is kindly act as an instructor and teach me Python, or you can also ask me that give me a roadmap for a Python developer, and you could also specify the duration, that is in 6 months or 2 weeks, that's up to you. So you could see that of course I would be happy to guide you through a roadmap to learn Python. Learning to code is an exciting journey and Python is a great language to start with. Here's a step-by-step roadmap to help you get started. So getting started, what he has given you is install Python, choose a code editor, and then he has stated that you could learn the basic concepts, variables and data types, operators, control structures, list tuples and dictionaries, functions and modules, intermediate concepts, advanced topics, web development and explore projects, collaboration and version control, advanced topics, practice and learn. So this is the whole roadmap for a Python developer. And now we will ask him, kindly act as our guide and give us a complete plan to become Python developer, and that too in 4 months. Okay, you could specify the timeline, So you could see here that absolutely I would be glad to help you create a comprehensive plan to become a Python developer in 4 months. So month 1, that would be for foundational concepts and basic programming. So that would be introduction to Python, week 1 to 2, week 3 to 4 for functions and modules, and month 2 in starting will do intermediate Python and object-oriented programming, data structures for the week 1 and 2. Week 3 and 4 will move on to object-oriented programming. So this is how the ChatGPT has created a full guide for you in 4 months. So you could follow it and ask ChatGPT for resources. Can you provide resources from where can I learn? So you could see that it has started providing resources also. For online learning platforms, it has stated Code Academy, Coursera, Udemy, EDX, and for interactive learning and practice, it has stated Lead Code, HackerRank, and books also, that is Python Crash Course by Eric Matz, Automate the Boring Stuff with Python, and then the official documentation. That's the most important thing to learn any language, then the YouTube channels, then blogs and websites. So these are all the resources that ChatGPT has stated you. You could also ask him that can you include these resources with the guide or the course guide or the complete roadmap, so it will do that for you also. And now we'll ask him, can you elaborate the concepts I should learn in week 1 to 2. So what ChatGPT does is it continues the chat. So what we have asked him prior, we can just cross question it and ask him further like what we can do about it. So you could see that it knows what we are talking about, what week 1 to. So he has stated that certainly in the first 2 weeks of your learning journey, you will be focusing on building a solid foundation in Python. So you could start with the week 1 only. You could just write week 1 and then you can see what it states, that is understand what Python is and its role in programming. Install Python on your computer and set up a code editor or IDE. Example Visual Studio Code, or that could be Jupyter Notebook. It's up to your choice. And then write your first program, that is the classic hello world program. Then day 3 and 4 you could move on to variables and data types. You could learn them, and when you want to learn the concepts, ChatGPT will help you, and when you stuck on anything, ChatGPT will help you. So I will show you how you can be sure and ask ChatGPT if you stuck anywhere. So we'll ask ChatGPT, can you explain the topic variables and data types to a beginner? And you can see that it has stated now you have online learning sources that ChatGPT has given to you or provided you, and you can also ask ChatGPT to make the concepts understandable for you. So you can see that ChatGPT has given you the answer, that is, of course, let's break down the concepts of variables and data types in a beginner friendly way. So variables, think of a variable as a container that holds information. It's like a labeled box in which you can store different things. In programming, variables are used to store and manage data that your program needs to work with. So this is how ChatGPT has stated the concept, variables and data types for you. And I can see like I have a good hold on Python, so I can see like it has stated a very good examples and it has covered all the information about variables and data types. And there's one more catch. If you didn't understand this concept by reading this information, you can ask ChatGPT to simplify more for you. So you can just write, I will copy it and I will ask him, can you explain the topic to a 6-year-old? Like you can ask the ChatGPT to explain this topic to a younger self or to a younger kid. So let's see what it states with examples. Okay, now let's see. So you could see that it has started. So of course, imagine you have a special box called a variable. Okay, you have a box. This box can hold different things like numbers, words, and more. Let's look at some examples to help you understand. Variables. Think of a variable like a label jar where you keep things. You can put marbles, candies, or anything you like inside the jar. The jar has a name like magic jar. When you want to use what's inside, you just say the name of the jar. So data types. Now let's talk about the different kinds of things you can put inside the jar. There are different types of things, right? Like marbles, candies, and stickers. In the same way in programming, we have different types of things we can put in a variable. So this is how he simplified the concept for you. So this is how you can learn Python. First, you can have a roadmap and you can ask the ChatGPT to act as an instructor or a guide, and he will provide you the whole roadmap. And after that, you can break down the roadmap. That is, these things we have break down. That is, we have asked him what concepts we should learn in week 1 and 2. You could also ask for the week 1, and after that, you could just took out day 1 or 2, and you can also ask him where can I find the resource or from where I can learn how to download or set up Python in my system and how to download IDE. So it will provide resources to you and you can follow that resources, and if you find any difficulty, just paste that difficulty and give it to the ChatGPT. He will resolve for you. And moving on, you could ask the concepts for week 3 and 4 and start with the resources, online resources, and if you don't understand those concepts, you can ask ChatGPT to simplify it for you, or you can just like prefix it, not prefix it, but suffix it, that you state these concepts for a 6-year-old or a beginner. So it will simplify the things for you and it will show you with examples. And here, if we ask him, can you write a simple addition of numbers code in Python and explain the code to me? So you can see that ChatGPT has responded, and it has responded that absolutely has a simple Python code that adds 2 numbers together, and this is the code, that is number 1 variable, and it has inputted, like it has input the first number, then the second number, and in the sum result they have added and then they have printed it. And you could see that now let's break down this code step by step, and it has stated that number 1, this line asks the user to input a number. The input function takes the user types and store it in a variable. So this is how you can learn what the code means, what the function means, like the input function, what does its functionality and how you can use it. And the int function is used to convert the input into an integer, a whole number. So this is how ChatGPT will help you understand the code, learn the language, and have a command on it. So further going, you can ask more concepts from the ChatGPT, that give me some example for list, tuple, and dictionaries, and with the help of examples you could just go with the course or the guide it has provided you. So without any further ado, let's get started. So OpenAI recently released a multimodal version of GPT-4 called GPT-4 Vision, that is GPT-4V. So GPT-4V can understand images as input and answer questions based on it. 80% of the world's data is unstructured and scattered across formats like websites, PDFs, or images that are hard to access and analyze. We believe that this new era of multimodal models will have a big impact on the web scraping and document processing space, because it's now possible to understand unstructured data without having to rely on complex OCR technologies or tooling. So let's explore potential application of GPT-4V for web scraping. So first, what we'll do is we will open any website, or we'll just open the Simplilearn website only. and we will save this as a HTML doc, HTML only. We have replaced it. So this is the HTML doc. We will drag and drop it to ChatGPT and now ask the ChatGPT to web scrape the data. So we'll ask the ChatGPT that use the above HTML file and scrape the data from it. So first we'll see the scraped data in text format only, and after that we will ask the ChatGPT to scrape the data into JSON format, or if there are any CSS files or styling or metadata, so we'll ask the ChatGPT to do so. So you could see that ChatGPT has responded that the HTML file you uploaded from the Simplilearn website, it provides a variety of courses and the platform aims to. So it has just given us the summary. So now we'll ask ChatGPT to extract the data into JSON format. Above HTML file in JSON format. So you could see that it's analyzing. So you could see that it has extracted the data into JSON format, and here's a brief overview of the extracted data. So this is how you could web scrape the data from the websites using GPT-4 Vision. So now what we'll do, we will go to all courses, click on explore the category. So here you could see all the courses of the data science and business analytics category. So what we'll do, we'll ask the ChatGPT. What we'll do is we'll ask the ChatGPT to extract the titles of all the courses. So for that, first we'll save the page as HTML doc and we'll upload to ChatGPT. And going back to the page, just inspect. So you could see that heading 3 has the title of this course. So we'll provide this as a reference to the ChatGPT so it can understand and extract all the other titles from this page. So we'll get back to ChatGPT and ask him that extract the course title from the attached web page or HTML doc or HTML, and you can use Python and Beautiful Soup. And export the results to a CSV file and the title tag is in H3 like this, and now we will provide it. Just copy the element, paste it to ChatGPT. So extract all the course titles, attached web page. Okay, let's see what does our ChatGPT respond to this. So you could see that it has created a CSV file. So we'll click this and open the file. And it has extracted all the titles which are present in H3 into a CSV file, but we asked only for the course titles and it has done so for all the H3 ones. And now we'll ask the ChatGPT to extract the metadata into JSON format from the attached HTML file. So you could see that ChatGPT has provided the metadata into JSON format, and similarly we can ask it for other scripts. If this web page has any scripts, provide that too in JSON format. So you could see that I extracted the scripts from the HTML file and presented them in JSON format. So here's a preview of the extracted scripts. So this is the script that contains the JavaScript code embedded within the web page, and due to the length of the scripts, only the first part is shown here. If you need the full JSON file, all the scripts, please let me know. Yeah, I need the full script. So you could see that it has provided us the JSON file, so we can just download it and open it with any ID. So this is the JSON format for the whole web page. Now moving back, we'll move back to the website, and now we'll ask ChatGPT to extract the data from this image, that is, or like make someone understand what does this image show. So first we'll do is we'll save the page into HTML doc and pack this image element and ask the ChatGPT. First we'll upload the HTML file and ask the ChatGPT explain the graph present in the attached web page and describe it. So we'll save and submit it, and let's see what does it respond. If it doesn't respond, we'll just get back to the web page and inspect the element for it and provide the div class or the particular element, so it could understand for which diagram asking ChatGPT to describe it. See, so HTML file you provided, title postgraduate in data science Caltech, does not display its content in a format that allows me to interact with or interpret any embedded graphs. So we provide you with the element present in HTML file. Read that and explain the graph or diagram to us. So let's see. So you could see that it has provided the information about that image, that the HTML snippet you provided appears to represent a styled graphical element, likely part of a larger graph or visual representation. Specifically, it describes a div element rotated by -53 degrees containing another div with a background color of a shade of pink. So this is how the GPT-4 version works, and it also describes the images.
If you ever wondered how to leverage the power of ChatGPT, the AI language model, to creating app for your channel, you are in the right place. In this video, I will guide you through the process of how to make an app with the help of ChatGPT, capabilities and some of other AI tools. So let's dive in and unlock the potential of AI assistant. But before we begin, let me tell you guys that we have regular updates on multiple technologies videos. So if you are a tech geek on a continuous hunt for the latest technological trends, then consider getting subscribed to our YouTube channel and press that bell icon to never miss any update from Simplilearn. Also, accelerate your career in AI ML with comprehensive postgraduate program in AI and ML. Gain expertise, machine learning, deep learning, NLP, computer vision and reinforcement learning. You will receive a prestigious certificate, exclusive alumni membership and hackathons and AMA sessions by IBM. with 3 capstone and 25 plus industry project using real datasets from Twitter, Uber, and more. You will gain practical experience. Masterclasses by Purdue faculty and IBM expert ensure top-notch education. Simplilearn Job Assist help you to get noticed by leading companies. Live session on AI trends like ChatGPT, generative AI, and explainable AI. This program covers statistics, Python, supervised and unsupervised learning, NLP, neural network, computer vision, GANs, Keras, TensorFlow, and many more skills. So why wait? Enroll now and unlock exciting AI and ML opportunity. The course link is in the description box below. Let's dive in and see how ChatGPT can help you to make a great app. So here we have ChatGPT. Okay, you can write here chat.openai.com. So here I will ask to ChatGPT what is ChatGPT. So I will here write what is ChatGPT. So here you can stop generating if you want to. Okay, I will stop generating. Okay, so ChatGPT is a conversational artificial intelligence model developed by OpenAI. It is based on the GPT generative pre-trained transform architecture, specifically GPT 3.5, which is an advanced language model. So GPT 3.5 is trained on a massive amount of text data to generate human-like response to a wide range of prompts and questions. You can ask anything to ChatGPT. Okay, after coming ChatGPT software developers are safe. Software developer jobs are safe. Let me answer. See, yes, after the introduction of ChatGPT and similar language models, software developers still have important roles and their jobs remain relevant. While AI models like ChatGPT can generate text and provide automated response, they have limitations. See, they have limitations. ChatGPT have limitations and cannot replace the skills and expertise of human software developers. So here is a few reasons why software developer jobs remain valuable. Okay, so here are the few reasons. So you can ask anything to ChatGPT. So what we will do, we will create a small gaming app. Okay, so here I will write let's make first tic-tac-toe. Okay, so here I will write give me the code for tic-tac-toe game. See, it will give you the step by step. ChatGPT will explain you everything. See, this board, then player, check columns, check diagonals, play game, everything. See, check for the winner, play game, everything. See, to play the game, simply run the Python script. Players will take turns entering the row column numbers to make their moves. The game will. Okay, so what I will do, okay, first I will ask the steps to make a game tic-tac-toe. Okay, give me the steps to make game tic-tac-toe. See, first it will we will ask for the steps, then we will ask for the code. ChatGPT can make your app in 2-3 minutes, in just 2-3 minutes. Small app in 2-3 minutes. Okay, see, what is the first step? Set up the game board. Create a data structure to represent the tic-tac-toe board. This can be 3x3 grid or nested list with initial empty values. Okay, for example this. Then second is the print the game board. Write a function to display the current state of the board on the screen. This will help players visualize their game. And the third is get player input. Prompt the player to enter their moves, accept the input for the rows and columns where the players want to place their symbol X or 0. Okay, or you can change the value X or 0, whatever, cross, right. Okay, update the board after receiving the player input. Update the game board with their move. Make sure to validate the move and check if the selected position is empty. Okay, then check for the winner, then check for it is draw or what, then alternate turns. Okay, then repeat 2 to 7 until the game ends. Optional. Add additional features. We will make tic-tac-toe, what you can say, a simple tic-tac-toe. Then we will add the additional features on this. Okay, using ChatGPT only. Okay, so I will write, provide me the tic-tac-toe game code. What we will do, we will open the Visual Studio and copy it directly. Okay, see, current player is X, then O. See, current player O, the second player switch player. Okay, what we will do, we will copy it from here and we will open the Visual Studio, that new file. I will write here tic-tac-toe.py. Okay, enter. I will save it. So here I will directly copy the code. Where is my code? Oh, it comes in. Okay, copied this also. Copied the whole thing. Okay, I have to remove this, or I can make it, comment. Yeah, so let's try to run it. What terminal says, see, enter the row. Okay, 2, enter the column 2. Okay, it made like this. Okay, what I will do, I will ask for the GUI. Provide me the tic-tac-toe game with GUI. Okay, now the Tinker came. Tinker is Python library used for the GUI in Python. Okay, now we'll copy the code and just paste it. It will run, okay, with GUI, and then we will add the additional features. Okay, from here now I'm copying the code. Now select all, replace with this code. Like here, no error, no red sign. So let me play it. It will run, I guess, no problems. Okay, what happened? See, as you can see, we got the tic-tac-toe game. Okay, so see here, X 0 X 0 X, player X wins. So let me add the additional features in this. So what we will do, we'll go to ChatGPT again, we'll ask for the additional features. See, note the code above uses the message box module from the Tinker for displaying messages. Ensure that you have compatible version to Tinker. Okay, when you run this code, a graphical windows will appear by 3x3 grid, and this okay, players can click on the buttons to make their moves. The game state will, okay. Okay, update, you can talk to ChatGPT. So I will say update my code with some good font and scoreboard font, scoreboard and color. Update my GUI code, I can write. Here is an update. See, right, certainly here is an updated version of GUI code with improved font, scoreboard and color. If you get error in this, you can ask to ChatGPT. Okay, anything you are facing issue about your code, whatever it is, you can ask directly to ChatGPT. See, we created an app in like 2 minutes, just in 2 minutes. So ChatGPT is making our life easier. Okay, let me copy this code. Okay, let's see the changes. What ChatGPT does. Okay, there's nothing changed, I guess. Player X wins like this cross. Okay. I will write here. See, in this updated code, the font style has been improved with a bold Arial font. The buttons have a custom background color, and the overall window and scoreboard have a different color. Oh, I didn't feel like this. Okay, so change the grid style of the game. It's giving updating the board. See, to change the grid style of the same, you can modify appearance of the buttons and the spacing between them. Here's an updated version GUI code with a modified grid style. It's just a little bit of time taking, that's it, nothing else. It's very useful, ChatGPT. You can create your app in 2-3 minutes only. Okay. Continue generating, it's a half code. Okay, code is copied. Let me select and paste it here and check. See, player X 0, player O 0. Okay, it's little bit different, I guess. X. Okay, this 1, 2, 3 box. Why these lines then? Okay, who cares? Player X wins. Okay, see, the scoreboard is updated. Okay, so this is how you can make your tic-tac-toe more beautiful. Okay, let me write here. I want the black and white boxes, okay, or colorful boxes. So code provide me the code for the colorful boxes. Okay, here ChatGPT wrote, certainly here is an updated version of the code with colorful boxes instead of grid lines. Okay, so waiting for the code, updated code. See, in this updated code, each player's button X and O has a specific color assigned to it, the button colors. Okay, let me copy the code and paste it here and run it. See, the color is changed. Here I will write C X and O, X, O, X, O, X, player X wins. Okay, so this is how you can make your app more beautiful using customization. You can ask ChatGPT anything, color, style, font, or any function, anything you can ask, and you can make your app more beautiful. Okay, so now let's move on to the next game, which I want a snake game. Okay, using Pygame we will make. So here I will write, please provide me the code of snake game using Pygame Python. Okay, everyone knows what is a snake game. or first you want to ask the steps? We can ask the steps. Okay, after this I will ask this step. Okay, so till then let's make a new file of snake game.py. Okay, let me close it. See, it's a long code, I guess. Just continue generating. Now you can see the food and all will come. Okay, you can ask anything, like any question, any language question. This code sets up the basic structure for the snake game using Pygame. It includes a functionality for displaying the snake, controlling its movement, detecting collision with the boundaries and food, and managing the score. You can run the code and play the snake game with Pygame window. Feel free to customize. See, at the end what ChatGPT wrote, feel free to customize and enhance the game according your preference. Okay, that is what I was talking about. You can change n number of times. You can ask n number of times for the code, new code. Okay, there is one. Why this error is coming? Import pygame could not be resolved. Pylance. What is this pylance? Okay, let me ask to ChatGPT only. What is pylance? Pylance is a language server for Python developed by Microsoft. It provides advanced language features including code completion, type checking, static analysis, and code navigation capability. Pylance is built on the top of language server. Okay, let me give the error itself. Copy message. Okay, I will write debug error pylance. Okay, then make sure you have a pygame installed. Pygame is already installed on my. Okay, installed on a Python environment. Open your command prompt or terminal and run the following command. Okay, let me open the command prompt. Okay, then what I have to write? Let me copy the code and paste it here. What is this? Okay, version C. This. If pygame is not installed, you can reinstall by running. Already installed, I guess. Ensure the pylance is using the correct Python interpreter. Verify that pylance is configured to use the same Python which you have installed pygame. You can check the Python interpreter setting in your code editor or ID, which make sure it's point to correct Python environment where pygame is installed. Okay, what I will do, I will go to terminal and here I will write pip install pygame. Okay, maybe it will be helpful. Okay, let me do this. What ChatGPT pip install pygame? Okay, successful install new pip. Some error of pygame, I guess. Okay, we'll run it online, no worries. If it won't work in this, I will run it online. Okay, see, the requirement is already satisfying this. So what we will do, we will open Replit. Okay, we'll open Replit and we'll create the new REPL. Okay, then Python and create REPL. Okay, this is the same like one of the IDE you can say. Okay, then what I will copy this base code and paste it here. Okay, I will make a new file snake.py. Okay, on that I will copy the code and I will run it. Okay, Replit updating the package and the pointer and the pygame. Okay, it's running, the code is running. Okay, it's installing pygame. Okay, let me run now. What happened? What's the error? What's the error? Okay, let me okay, some hello from Pygame community. This Pygame there is one file main.py and some game loop module file main.py 68. Okay, we'll ask to ChatGPT. Snake game code showing error. Okay, provide me the snake game code using Python GUI. This time from turtle. Okay, let's see. Because the Pygames, I don't know, Pygame is installed on my system, it's not working, so we will leave it. Okay, we'll ask from this some good GUI with some good GUI. See, it is the head, everything is there, the keyboard bindings from WSD, or you can up, down, left, right, the keys you can use the both. Okay, continue generating. Then the functions, the pen, the snake body, everything is here. Snake head is like everything is here. What you want, everything is here. See, the code utilizes the turtle module to create the basic game with the snake, then moves, collect food. The score is generated. Okay, feel free to let me copy the code. Let me copy here only and run it. See, this is the snake. Okay, this is the food, this is the score or high score. Okay, I will run it. Okay, see, you can customize your snake, your food, everything. See the score. Previous time the score was 10, the high score, now it changes. Okay, the score is 30 now. I am enjoying the game. So this is how you can customize your game. Okay, let me play the game. Okay, See, this is how you can make any game or any small game in 3 minutes. Okay. So go to ChatGPT and you want the change the color of the snake or the food, anything you can do using ChatGPT. Okay.
So, let me tell you what ChatGPT is. ChatGPT is a machine model that generates human like text responses. It's been generated on a massive dataset of text and can generate highly accurate responses to a wide range of queries. But how can ChatGPT be used for web development? There are a number of ways. For example, ChatGPT can generate website content, improving SEO and boosting engagement. ChatGPT can also be used to create chatbots that can interact with customers in a natural and engaging way. Now, let's look at some of the real life examples of how ChatGPT has been used for web development. So, for example, if I ask ChatGPT to create an e-commerce website for me, it will easily create it. So let's see it. Please create a website for me in HTML and CSS. So there is one point that I wanted to tell you guys. If you want to ask ChatGPT for anything, just give good description about it so it can give you a good response. If I tell it more about my requirements, it will generate good quality of product. Okay. So let me tell it. Please create a website for me in CSS and HTML that should some colors like orange and blue, right? And where I am selling. Okay, now wait for the response of ChatGPT. It will create us the things, the code. Okay, now it's writing the HTML code, right? So I'll tell you more about it. Like for example, e-commerce sites use ChatGPT to generate product descriptions, improving their SEO and driving sales. Customer service team use ChatGPT to create automated chatbots that can help customers with common queries. And there are so many other things also, like content creators also use ChatGPT to generate engaging content for their website, right? So let's wait a couple of minutes more until it gets completed, right? So as you can see, it's giving us a proper response of everything as it created this file for us, and we can just easily copy it from here. And I have logged into my online editor. You can open any editor if you want. So this is the online editor that I'm working on right now. I'll clean this. So as you can see, e-commerce website is ready, right? So this is a very basic website, but ChatGPT has created this for us. It's a very easy website, like very basic, but as the instructions that I gave it, it applied all the things that it's using yellow color, but I asked for orange, but it's fine. I asked for blue color, so this is also fine. But before asking ChatGPT, you should know a little bit about coding, right? So in H1 tag, here you have to write the heading. It's the header tag. Inside that, it's the H1, the heading one. Okay. So here I'll write my website name. I'll write website. And then you can see it's showing website, right? So, how can you use ChatGPT for your own web development projects? First, you have to familiar yourself with the programming languages and tools that are compatible with ChatGPT, and it will only knows the data until 2021. So once you are done that, you can experience with ChatGPT to see how it can benefit your project, right? If I ask him to create, wait, I'll show you guys some of the things that ChatGPT can do. Create a header So I've told ChatGPT to create a header and make it functional, and also add page, product page, and contact us page. Make it a little more, I have written make it attractive, right? So let's see. It will write us a code for that. So until then, let me tell you the use cases. So, as I already mentioned, ChatGPT has already proven its values in various web development scenarios. For example, e-commerce platform use ChatGPT to generate product descriptions, boosting their search engine optimization and driving more sales. Customer service team employ ChatGPT to build interactive chatbots that provides instant and accurate responses to customer queries, enhancing the overall user experience. So, optimize the generated content from SEO ensures that the text generated by ChatGPT aligns with relevant keywords and follow SEO best practices, right? So, with the help of ChatGPT SEO things, this can help improve your website visibility in search engine results, and it can create natural and authentic chatbot experience. So, when using ChatGPT to develop chatbots, focus on creating conversation that feels like human. Use context and personalization to ensure user engagement and build trust. Leverage ChatGPT for customer engagement beyond generating content, right? ChatGPT can help engage user on your website also. For instance, you can use it to develop interactivity and so many other things. Okay, so now let's see what ChatGPT has created for us. Right? Let's copy this and paste it on the online editor that I have showed you. I don't recommend using online editor. You can have a Visual Studio Code. It's very good. So it doesn't have any CSS, I guess. Yeah. Add your custom styles for product pages here. Yeah. So as I know, you have to write the CSS here, but it's fine. I have to show you something different. So as I told it to create an e-commerce website, so it given its name as welcome to e-commerce website, but we can change it from here. The title of the website, we can change it, right? And I have told it to create home, product, and contact page, right? As I have showed you. So it has created the same thing that I have told ChatGPT to create for me. As in the products page, there's no things added right now, but we can add it. Add your products and their details here, as it's written in the code also, I guess. Yeah. In the section part, we can add our product and the things that we want, right? Now, let's ask ChatGPT to create circle, create 5 circles, different radius for 20 pixels to 100 pixel, right? And different files and colors blue and orange. Now let's see whether it can create 5 circles of different radius for us or not, right? And now it's writing the HTML file for us. Let's wait a couple of seconds to see whether it can create. So it given us the things we want, but I don't think so it has different radius. Okay, as you can see in the CSS part, it is given everything a different height and width. Let's copy the CSS first, or HTML, anything you want, and we'll paste it on the online editor. Let's go again and copy the HTML part also and paste it here. Now we will down, and as you can see, the first circle is small and then the last one is the largest one, right? So as you have given it the ChatGPT the instructions that I want this thing or that thing, it has created the same thing that I told him to do, right? So it's all about instructions, but as I know that this is width and height, this is very simple thing, but when you'll code on Python or JavaScript or Java, it'll be a very complex things. So I recommend first learn the language and then use ChatGPT to improve it, right? So many developers and programmers use ChatGPT to enhance their productivity, not to learn it. So it's very good for learning purpose also. If I tell it I want to learn Java, as I say Java, from where should start learning it, give me some references and some websites from where I can start with the links of them, right? So I asked ChatGPT to tell me from where should I start learning the Java. So it's now telling that's great. Java is a popular programming language as there are many resources available to help you learn it. Here are some of the website and resources where you can start learning Java, right? So it's giving me Oracle Java tutorials. It's very good to learn Java from. Java programming on Coursera. It's giving some of the renowned Java certification courses, but I recommend you to take our Java certification, full stack Java certification. The link will be in the description box for that. It's a very good certification for newly starting a developer or programmer or experienced one also. So from there you will start learning Java from scratch. So that is also very good. You can also check it out, right? So as I told it to give me the instructions from how to learn Java, so it just gave me everything with the links, right? So now let's get to give me any projects, ideas for React JS, right? So now it's telling me you can create a project on React from starting from to-do list, which is a very basic app. When you start learning any language, you started from to-do list only, or to-do app, whatever you say. Next one is weather app, movie library, which is also very good practice for library for React developers to start learning React from. And the e-commerce store, Recept Founder, chat application, and these are the 10 projects that the ChatGPT told us to learn, right? So it's very good. You can ask it anything. If you don't know anything, like I'll tell you React.js, right? I don't know anything about React.js. Please read about it. So I told it I don't know anything about React.js. I know about React.js, but it's like I want to see what it's saying. You can also check out the projects that I have created on React on this Simplilearn's YouTube channel. So as it's saying everything, certainly React.js is a popular JavaScript library for building user interfaces. It was developed by Facebook and it is widely used for building single-page application. It's a dynamic web application. So some of the key points of React: component-based architecture, virtual DOM, and declarative syntax, unidirectional data flow, React hooks, and so many other things. So as you don't know anything about React, it will tell you to get started with React. You can begin by learning fundamentals of JavaScript and familiarize yourself with HTML and CSS. Once you have a good understanding of these technologies, you can explore React.js by following tutorials, reading documentation. I recommend documentation because it's very good. You will get a deep understanding of that. Then move to tutorials and all, and build small projects. It is also very good thing. Start from learning from the projects. You will learn more. React official document is here, so excellent resource to learn React.js from scratch. Additionally, there are various online courses, tutorials, and YouTube channels dedicated to teaching learning React.js, such as React course on these platforms. And you can also learn React from our YouTube channel. Remember to practice regularly, build projects to refine your learning, and leverage the React.js community for support and guidance. Now let's open the ChatGPT and check. Let's refresh this. I have already opened my ChatGPT. You can just log in it and then you are good to go. So let's say hello and see. So it's working completely fine right now. Okay. So what will we do today is we'll open our Visual Studio Code. I have created one folder which is Tailwind. It's an empty folder. You can just see that. So in that folder, we'll add the Tailwind. So first, let's ask the ChatGPT to help us install or set up the Tailwind. So I'll write, please set up the Tailwind. Let's see. Okay. It's asking us to install Node.js first, and then it's asking us to check the version of that. Okay. It's saying to install these new ProFixer JavaScript module, to add these component in the CSS file. So this is saying to add this in the CSS file. Okay. So let's check whether it is telling us something useful or not. Post class auto prefixer. Okay. Now simultaneously let's check the Tailwind website, how to install this. So here it's saying to install this command, npm install d Tailwind CSS, and then in that project, then it's saying to configure the template path to add this to your Tailwind configure.file. Then it's saying to create a folder input.css, and then just start the process. So as of now, ChatGPT has not given us the correct answer. It's correct, but not up to the mark. As you can clearly see, the commands that are given on the tailwind.css official website. So according to me, many people think that because of ChatGPT, so many jobs of the developers are in the risk, because ChatGPT can create websites, all of this stuff. So I don't think so. According to me, it's not that good. It's very good for the helping any developer purpose, but it's not that good. But let's see. We are in this together. So let's just open the Visual Studio Code and install our Tailwind. Now we'll ask it to create so many other things. So let's see whether it can create that or not. So I have opened my terminal. So many people also comment us that how you open the terminal. So I just used one shortcut, Control plus backtick, to open the terminal. You can also go here and create one terminal. Okay. Now I'll paste the line to install Tailwind CSS in my system. So let's wait a couple of minutes. As you can see, it's installed in our system. All the packages and modules are installed. Now it will tell us to init this project. So let's do that. Okay. It has successfully created the configure file. Now inside the content, we'll copy paste this one. as it is saying, to add these line. Configure your template path, add the path to all your template file in the file. Okay, so let's just copy this thing and paste in the content. Now let's save it. Okay, so now next step is add the tailwind directives to your CSS. Now what will we do here is, let's go back to Visual Studio Code and create a folder inside this, that src. Okay, inside this src we'll create a file input.css. Here we'll paste the code. Okay, we haven't copied that code all yet, so let's paste it here. It's done. Okay, so I don't think so again that this can replace the developers, because this is not the correct way to tell. Although it has given us all the steps, but any developer can do the task in a very short period of time. It can just help any developer, but not take the job of the developer. Okay, so let's move ahead, and step would be to go back. Next step, to build the process. Let's copy this one and start the Tailwind CLI build process. Okay, let's copy and paste it here. Right, as you can see, it's done in 273 milliseconds. The output.css is generated in this file folder. Right, now we just have to use this file, output.css. Okay, let's see. Now let's create a file here and name it as index.html. Okay, and inside that I'll write my boiler code, just pressing Shift and 1 for the exclamation mark, and then the boiler code is done. So we can change the name of this, and let's write here as site using ChatGPT. Okay, now one main thing that I wanted to tell you, that I have installed one extension in my system, which is the live server. This extension you can download, and this is very helpful. Okay, let's open this one. Now what we'll do is we'll link the output.css file in our html.css. So for that I'll write here link. Okay, and inside this string I will refer, or you can just write link and then click and then write real style sheet. Okay, this one we need to cut. What we'll do is we'll give the path of the output.css. For that we'll write dot slash this slash output.css. It's just showing out. Okay, we'll close this link tag and let's save it, and let's just right click, and here you'll see open with live server, and you will install the extension live server. So let's open this one. So this is working completely fine. It's showing us the title website using ChatGPT. Okay, for something I'll write here, welcome to Simplilearn, and then let's save it, and you'll see it's showing welcome to Simplilearn. Okay, now the next step would be to create. Now let's open our ChatGPT, and here we'll write create a responsive header using Tailwind. Let's first copy this one. In there, let's use it. Okay, so let's see whether it can give us a right answer this time. It can give. Let's see. Okay, it's giving us the code now for the header. Okay. So it is showing us in the above code, we use Tailwind CSS classes to style the header. We set the background color to gray. This one is the property of gray color. And then the text color would be a white color in that nav bar. Inside the header, we have a nav element with the flex and justify between. Okay. Classes to horizontal center. The element space them out evenly. Okay, fine. We also use px4 and py3 to add padding to the navigation bar. Cool. For the mobile menu, we used a button with the empty hidden class to hide it on. Okay, let's see the code now. Okay, now let's copy this HTML file. Let it write everything. So here, we don't need this one. So let's delete this. And let's here write header, and let's comment it down. This, okay, let's paste the code and check whether it's. Let's save it and let's go back to our file. So this is what ChatGPT created for us. It's looking very good actually. So let's inspect it. And let's see, is it responsive or not? So this is completely responsive, guys. Okay, very good. Yeah. So this is really very good. Okay. On Surface Duo S20 Ultra, this is what will show on the mobiles. Okay. Now we'll go back to the ChatGPT and let's close this one and stop generating, and let's here write create a section using Tailwind CSS. Now let's see, something went wrong. Okay. Let's see, let's first copy this one and refresh this. And let's see how it will create the hero section using Tailwind CSS. So it has created this nav bar really very good. I didn't expect this from ChatGPT, but it's really very looking very good. It's simple, and you can add these to another pages just using the anchor tag. Here we can just give the path. So I'll show you www.simplilearn.com. So this one is okay. So whenever I click on this one, it will redirect us to the Simplilearn, but the URL is wrong. So we can just go back to simplilearn.com and let's copy let's go back to code and let's here write the URL. Okay, save it and let's see. Yeah, this is how this works. Let's close this one. Okay, now let's see what is the code. Okay, let's copy this code and let's see how this is working. So it is also giving us the complete code, how it's working, how this step is working and all. As you can see, it's giving us the max W width 7:1. Utility it sets as max width for the container to 7XL, which is 112 rem or 1792 pixels. It's giving us all the explanation for the code it has written for us. So let's check it, and after the header I'll paste that code and let's save it and see. Okay, this is really very good, guys. Yeah, I didn't expect this from ChatGPT, but it's looking very good. So till if I am a developer, so if I had to write this much of code, it'll take me around 2-3 hours at least. But with the help of ChatGPT, it only created in 5-10 minutes. This is very good, actually. Now, let's open the ChatGPT again, and here we'll create a information section. Okay, let's information section using tailwind. Let's see now. Till now, it's working really very good. Now it is writing a code for us. So as you can see, it's again very good. Now let's copy this one and paste it under this. Save it and let's check. So this is the information section this has created for us. Right? Important information, location, office hours, contact us and all. Right? You can also regenerate it for something else. Okay? Now it will create something else for us. Right? If you don't like something, we can just regenerate and create another one. So it's just, let's copy this one. Now it's telling us everything about the code. And here, after that, I'll write this and save it. Let's check what's this. Okay. This is the information section it has created for us, that this is something gen data. And if you don't like this one also, you can again regenerate the response. This is really an amazing feature of ChatGPT. Okay. So now it's creating the third option. We can countlessly ask him to create again and again for us the response. Let's copy this one. Okay. And let's remove all of it because it's looking very clumsy. Now let's see. Okay. This information section is information section. Welcome to our website. This is what it's written. Okay. Now let's ask him to create something else. Okay. Let's copy this text, create informative and paste it using Tailwind with one image. I'll check whether it can respond to my things. If I want to create one image on the left or right side and then the text on the other side, let's see whether it can create it for us or not. Okay. Create informative section using ChatGPT with one image on the right side and the text on the left side. Now let's see whether it can create that or not for us. Right? Just a simple command. So we'll check whether it can create or add the image. Okay. It's using the classes for the text, but okay, it took the image class also, and it's taking the source from an API called Unsplash. I have covered this Unsplash API on my previous videos. Okay. Now let's copy this and paste it on our code. Let's delete this one and paste this one on the website. Okay. So the image is quite large. We can reduce the sizes. But in the starting only, I have told you I'll not add anything in the code. So I'm not doing anything in the code, right? So we can change the size. It's really good. As I have told him to add the image on the right side and the text on the left side, it's doing the same for the user. So this is really very helpful for the developer. But as I have already told you, cannot replace the developers because I'm the developer. I only knows how to do things. As I have showed you that it has given me so many wrong answers before that. Before this one, this has given me 3 answers, but it was not up to the mark. So I had to told him that to create like this image on the right, and I've explained it to ChatGPT. Then it created this one for us. Okay, and whenever I'll refresh this page, the image will get changed. This is the Unsplash API. How this works. Okay, we can change the images also. This is random. Just right here. Coding. Okay. Now you will see the images that will come here. Okay. Let's see. Oh, let's check it. That's not taking any other name. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working, but let's not waste time on this. Random is also fine. Till now, it's looking really very good. Okay. Now, the next step would be to add the service section. Okay. So let's ask ChatGPT to create service section for us. Okay. Using now let's see. It's coming. Okay. Choosing the class for the size of the box and all. Really very good. So look how beautifully it has been created, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. It's done. Now let's copy the code and go to our editor. And here we'll write this code and let's paste it. And let's check. Okay. So it's not aligned straight, but we can align it. So it's showing us that the services that this website is providing, what we offer, and this is some junk data, web design, web marketing, and all. So let's check whether it is. Yeah. Okay. So what this one is doing here is it's using only 3 classes. It is using and the center. These all are using the same class, but let's find out why the image is coming like that. Right? We can align it. If you guys want me to align this, we can align this, right? Okay. So let's just align one. It's just one line. Okay, we can align that. So let's dig deep into this code. Okay. This image classes. Okay. This image is using the same justify center, and then it's using the flex shrink function. It's rounded large. Okay, with the width 56. Let's make it 50 and check. Completely very bad. Okay, let's go back to the code. Let's decrease the size of this first. Change. Okay. Let's go back to the ChatGPT and again we generate the new response. And let's see how the second response is looking. Right? Let's wait a couple of seconds more. Okay, let's see the response that it is creating. We need a minimalist design. Okay, I was just observing the code and seeing how it's looking. We can also change the color of the customize this website on our own, but it's really very good. I'm really impressed with this. This really will help developers creating websites. Okay. So let's go back to still creating. After that, we'll create the about section for the page. Okay. Okay. It's again giving us that design and all part. Great. If I'll tell ChatGPT to create this service section and this is my requirement and all, it will definitely create that, I guess now. I'm impressed, really impressed with the code, clean code it's writing. And it's also responsive. I haven't told it to create the responsive code, but it's really very good. It's responsive. I'll show you. Inspect. I was just seeing that only, whether it is responsive or not. If you will see, okay, let me just cut this part. It's just okay. Yeah. So this is how we'll check the responsive tag, and let's see that these three home, about, contacts are vanished, and this is the header bar that we created, and then the up one is the nav bar. This is the information section, and services section is also there. So this is all responsive. Okay, so we'll check how it's looking on Samsung Galaxy S20. This is how it's looking. Really good. Yeah, let's move on to the code. Copy this code, and coming back to the code editor, let's delete this section. Okay, now let's paste it and see. Okay, it's giving us an error. Okay. This is what it created for us. It's, I guess, little less, or it was already writing the code and I stopped. It's fine. It's not its mistake. Let's stop and regenerate the response. Let's copy this again. Coming back to the chat. It's not working. Let's refresh ChatGPT again. Service section. Let's see. It's really fast now. Okay. Let's observe this one first. Our services, what we offer, web design. There must some lines about digital marketing, and I'm thinking there is also one part which I cut down. Not ChatGPT's mistake, it was mine, because I stopped generating the response. Okay, really good. Let's copy this text now and paste it under our. And let's delete this and paste it. Let's check it this time. So this is how this one is looking now. This is also really looking very good. We can decrease the size of this image. Do not worry about that. This is the service, our services, and some chunk data. Here we can write this website is providing this and that. Okay, service one, that we provide this service, we provide this service, and we provide this service. Okay, this is all about that. Right, really very good. Really very good. It's really very good. Okay, we can change everything from it, customize it on our needs thing. Let's just go back. Okay, this one is looking good. Okay, now let's ask ChatGPT to create the about page for us. So we'll write create So I think, meanwhile, it's writing the code for us. I wanted to tell you that ChatGPT is great for everyone, but as I know the code, how this code is working, I know what is section, what is dev class, and what are the functions in this grid system that's using max width. It's using the Excel function. I know everything about it. And if you are a fresher or you don't know about anything about the coding, I think you should first know about the language or the framework, then only ask this to ChatGPT or take help from the ChatGPT, right? If you don't know about the language or the framework and you'll just tell ChatGPT to create this and this for us, it's easy. It will create for you, but it will not help you in your future. So according to me, just uh, use it to learn, not to work. Okay. So let's move ahead. And the path is given. Okay. It was again vanished. Oh, let's ask it again. Responsive about section using tailwind. Okay, I just misspelled, but it is very intelligent. I misspelled the tailwind spelling and then it corrected it. Very good. So this is not the complete code for the about page. I'll ask it to let's see whether it will take this command or not. Right, great. So let's see. After this about section, we'll create this contact page and then we'll find this website, right? So this is really very helpful for the developers, I must say. So let's copy this and code and paste it under this section. Okay. So this is how the about page is looking. Really very good. The image size is 500 into 500. It's really very big. So we can change the size of the image. Let's see. There is that. Right, 250. 250. And the image will not come again. Okay. Let's just delete the source. Copy the unsplash API for the random image. Right. That command is really very useful. Okay, I forgot where to add that. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this is how this about is looking. Really very good, guys. Really very good. If I'll tell ChatGPT to create this on the right side or this image I want on the left hand side or right hand side, it will definitely do for us. As I have given him the task in this section, information section, it definitely worked. So I must say it's really very good. So now let's move on to the contact page. Okay. Let's here write create a responsive contact section using tailwind, and I'll ask him to add some sections for us. So let's see whether it can take up that or not. Okay, let's give it in a second shot. Let's first see how is the contact section is looking. Then we'll tell him to improvise that. So it's just taking a section class. Inside that section class, it's using some classes, which is flex, wrap, and all. And it's giving us It's really good. Let's copy this text again and paste it here. So the contact us is also looking very good. Get in touch, and then it will redirect us to that. Really good. Really. The images sizes are large, but we can reduce it. It's not a big deal, but it's all looking very good, right? So one thing is left is the footer part. Let's ask it to create a footer for us now. This is the last and final step for this. Create the footer section using and this is really very good, looking very good. Let's add the splash and then use it here. Okay. So this is how it's looking now. So overall, if I see, it really given us a good output, really. So I will say ChatGPT can only help us. That's it. As this code that is created by ChatGPT for us, we can't use it directly. This structure that ChatGPT created for us is good, but we need to add so many things before deploying it, right? If I'll see this one, we need to add this services in the center, and we need to arrange the text, and the services we need to change the size of the services if the client wants it horizontally, then we have to change that. We need to change this image size. As in front of you, I change this image sizes. I use the different APIs. So overall it's very good, but there are is so many things that we have to do. Okay, and for that developers are needed.
Now let's dive in and see how ChatGPT can help you make great videos for your YouTube channel. OpenAI created ChatGPT, an advanced language model powered by artificial intelligence. It's designed to understand you, provide helpful responses, and adapt to your writing style. Whether you are a content creator, a student, or anyone seeking assistance, ChatGPT is your go-to companion. It uses vast knowledge to help you with creativity, problem solving, and learning. So let's move to ChatGPT and see what we can do to make YouTube videos. So here we are in ChatGPT. Now the first thing we are going to do is we are going to see how to use ChatGPT. So before you use ChatGPT, you should know how to give prompts to ChatGPT. So ChatGPT can get you valuable content, but you should know how to give the prompts. So here we'll start with a thank you. So we'll write over here, thank you for helping me today. Fine. So let's see the response of ChatGPT. So here you can see it says you're welcome and I'm glad that I could assist you. So here you can see ChatGPT is asking us if we have any more questions or not. So let's define what we actually want ChatGPT to do. So we'll write over here, hi, I want to create a new YouTube channel. So let's say we are starting a YouTube channel. Fine. Now we'll say I want to create a new YouTube channel where I want to discuss facts. Mostly, okay. So we'll write over here, mostly related to programming languages. So the first thing you should keep in mind is what you want ChatGPT to do. ChatGPT won't give you the full video. For specificity, ChatGPT 3 won't. So we are not using the plus version of ChatGPT. So in this video, I'll tell you how to create a complete video only with AI, not just ChatGPT, but we are going to use another tool which will help us create a video completely. So here in ChatGPT, what we will do is we'll ask ChatGPT to provide us the script. Fine, the script for a video. So here you can see I have written over here mostly related to programming languages. So I'll write over here, I want to create a video on facts about programming. Fine. The length of the video will be, let's say, 4 minutes for now, because for now we are not going to use that much of script. I will use 3 facts. Fine. So write a script for the same and press enter. So let's wait for ChatGPT's answer to this question. So here you can see we have a script. ChatGPT is writing a script. So you can see we have a script which starts with, welcome back programming enthusiasts. In today's video, we'll dive into the fascinating world of programming languages and explore 3 insightful facts that will blow your mind. So grab your favorite coding beverage and let's get started. So here you can see we have 3 different facts. Right. So we have first one is we have Turing completeness, and the second one is esoteric programming languages, and the third one is non-deterministic programming languages. Fine. So let's change it. Let's ask ChatGPT to give us 3 historical facts about programming. Use 3 historical facts about programming. Fine. So let's see if we are getting a new script or not. So yeah, here you can see we have a new revised script with 3 historical programming facts. Fine. So here you can see the first fact we have is Fortran, the pioneer. First fact takes us back to late 1950s when the world's first high-level programming language was born, Fortran. So Fortran is basically the world's first high-level programming languages. And then we have the birth of C, and the third one we have is the rise of World Wide Web and JavaScript. So JavaScript was basically created by Brendan Eich in 1995, and since then JavaScript is being used by most of the developers out there, right? So here are the 3 facts we have. Now here you can see we have host written over here. The host will say if you found these historical insights fascinating and want to delve deeper into the world of programming, be sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more. Wow, it can write a complete YouTube script, right? For YouTube specifically. Similarly, you can create videos for different purposes, not just YouTube, but you can create videos for your vlogs and different purposes. Fine. So here you can see we have a script, right? Now the script is quite long, right? So I'll write over here, concise it in how many words you want. Let's say 600 words. It's a random number, 600, by the way. So we'll ask ChatGPT to concise it in 600 words. So as I mentioned earlier, you should be clear with your prompts to ChatGPT. ChatGPT will do it. Fine. So here you can see we have a new script, the revised script, the concised version basically. So here you can see we have another 3 facts, the same 3 facts, but this time they are concised to 600 words. So here you can see it didn't make too much of change. It didn't make any like slight change, right? Not too much of change, because I guess the other script is also of 600 words around. So I'll reduce it a bit more and let's see. I'll say reduce the script to 300 words. Fine. So we are going to create a small video, because you can create a long version, but this time we are going to show you by creating a short version. The script, everything will remain the same. It's just that you have to create a long version. You can add 10 facts or anything you want to create, right? We can also create shorts using ChatGPT. That we'll see in some other video. Fine. So here you can see, and here we have a complete script. Now that's done. We have a complete script from here till here. So here you can see we have written over here, feel free to customize and add your personal touch to the script. And it's basically ChatGPT is telling us that we can customize this script and give some personal touch. Yeah, we can do it, right? We can personalize it, we can customize it according to our needs. So for now, what we are going to do is we are going to take this complete script only. We are not going to customize it because it will take more time. So what we are going to do is we are going to move this to this website. It's weed.io. Weed.io is another AI tool. It will help us create projects, video projects. So this tool is completely free, not completely free, but this tool is free to use as well. Fine, you can create projects, you can create videos from this tool. So here you can see, once you go to the veed.io website, you just have to sign in and just click on create a project. So now what we are going to do is we are going to create a video, that too by only using the ChatGPT's script. Fine. So we are not going to upload any video from there. So we'll just cut this part. Now here you can see we have different options. We have settings, where we will go to settings. We can change the layout. We can also create YouTube shorts here. Fine. So it's already here. So here we are going to create a YouTube video. So that's why we have used this YouTube 16:9 aspect ratio. So here you can see this clean audio, it comes in the upgraded version of this veed.io. So we are using the free version, the trial version basically for now. So here you can see we have media, and then we have audio, and then we have subtitles, text, elements, templates. We have a number of things, right? So here you can see in elements we have different sound waves, we can use them, right? So it totally depends on us how we want to do it. Whatever we want, we just have to grab it from here. We have to paste it in the video, and I'll show you. Wait a minute. So here you can see we'll go to media, and media or audio, whatever thing you want. So just click text to speech. So here you can see we have different voices over here. So if I use Ashley female, so we have to put the 1000 characters. So in free version we can only use 1000 characters only. So if we wanted more than that, we just have to upgrade. Fine. So for now we are going to use the free version only. So we'll write over here this, and then we have to use this. Just a second, we will copy it from here, we'll paste it here, and here we are going to get a second shot. And yeah, so here we have the second fact, and then we have the third fact as well. Fine. So we'll write over here, we'll copy it from here, we'll paste it here. Now we have only 116 characters remaining, and if we want to create the whole video, so we'll just copy this from here and just paste it here. So we have like cross the limit, 78 characters over the limit. So we'll remove some part. More captivating content, happy coding, and exploring programming history. Fine. So we are done with the complete script. We have 3 facts. We have the intro part and the outro part. Now just preview it.
Welcome back. Today, we'll explore 3 captivating.
So it looks fine. We can just change the voice from here. We can use Brendan's voice as well. Now preview it.
Welcome back. Today, we'll explore 3 captivating.
And we can change the English from here as well. So here you can see we have different languages present, right? We have English, we have French, we have Indonesian, Icelandic, we have Kannada, we have Lao. So basically almost all the languages are here. So for now what we are going to do is we are going to keep it English, and we can also search for it. So here you can see we have English. Yeah, right, we are using US English for now. So add to project. Fine. So it will generate the voiceover. So for now we are just adding the voiceover. Fine. So here you can see we have the voiceover. Let's play it once.
Today, we'll explore 3 captivating historical facts about programming languages that shaped the programming landscape.
So here you can see, if I take it back,
Welcome back.
so it starts from welcome back only. Fine. Now, so you guys can hear it, right? The audio is nice. So it's just a text to speech, right? We have the voiceover now for a video, for a complete video. Let's check towards the end if it's there or not.
Putting and exploring programming history.
Yeah, it's there, right? So you guys can hear the voice. And now the next thing we are going to do is we are going to add some media over here. So we want it to look good. So basically here you can see we have different stock videos. So let's just add some stock videos, and we have to identify where we have to use which video. Fine. We'll write over here coding, and here you can see we have number of videos. Most of them are basically free with the paid version. We are not using the paid version, so we are going to use this video only. Fine. So we have to add it, and just here you can see the stock footage. Okay, so here you can see we have the gap for adding this video now. Now you can see the video is here. And we can also use the animation effect, the corners, the opacity, rotation, and there are different video editing options. Basically, we can use the clean audio, which is again a plus upgraded version feature. So here you can see we have audio. We can control the audio and everything. We can also remove this green screen, right? We remove a color from our video, a particular color we can remove. So this video is this long. We'll just play it once.
Today, we'll explore 3 captivating historical facts about programming languages that shaped the programming landscape. Let's dive in. In the late 1950s,
So here you can see we have this video. What we are going to do is we are going to
Welcome back. Today, we'll explore 3 captivating historical facts about programming languages that shaped the programming landscape.
Okay, so till here we are going to use this video, and we are just starting our video. So we need something like welcome to our channel, welcome to this, welcome and subscribe and all this. So what we can do is we can add some text over here. Fine. And we'll just use this headline title. Oh no, we are not going to use the headline title. We are going to delete it from here. We are going to use simple text and just click on it. Just change here, right here, welcome to our channel. Fine. And that's it. We can, okay, this video is moving for now. Fine. We can use this, we can move this, we can keep it in the center, increase the size. In the background, the coding video will keep on going. Fine. We'll use it until here. Okay, so we are done with this, and we can use some sort of animations and all. So we are going to use animation over here. So fade, we can use slide right, slide left. We can use wave. Okay, so we are going to use wave. And
come back. Today, we'll explore 3 captivating historical facts about programming languages that shaped the programming landscape.
So it's looking nice, right? Here you can see we have
Welcome
this.
back. Today, we'll explore 3 captivating historical facts about programming languages that shaped the programming landscape.
Fine. Now the next thing we need is we need another video, another stock video. Fine. So we'll again go back to media. It's taking time for my laptop, but if you have a good laptop, a nice working laptop, so it will work totally fine. There will be no issues. So I'll use this video. I'll drag it and drop it. So the drag and drop, I guess it's not working. So just click on add video from here. And you can basically learn how to do editing through this software alone. Because here you can see we have different options. We have AI doing everything for us, right? Everything we are getting in place just with this one AI tool. And so this is how AI is helping us. Fine. So from here, the new video will come. Okay, so it's a long video, a 20-second video. And here you can see the transition.
Shape landscape. Let's dive in. In the late 19...
Okay, so the first fact will come here, right? So we want some, what we can say, text again. So we'll write over here, or we can use the typewriter one. Fine. For the first one, we'll delete the simple one and we'll use the typewriter one. Fine. We just have to put it in place. Just keep it short and just change the caption. What was the first caption? Fortran. Fine. Fortran the pioneer. Just write it over here. Change the color to white. Just take it a little back, resize it, place it according to your needs, and yeah, it's almost done. So animations we can use. Okay, this time we are going to use fall. Fine. Then it will say Fortran, the pioneer. It will come over here, and from here the fact will start.
In the late 1950s, IBM introduced Fortran, the world's first high-level programming language. It
Fine.
simplified scientific and engineering computations.
Now, so here you can see we have two videos, right? For next two facts, we can add two more videos, or we can just use these videos again and again. Now let me tell you the simplest way of adding videos through this software. So what we have to do is we need stock videos, right? So if you need stock videos for your videos, like stock footages for your videos, so what you can do is you can go to different websites where the stock footages are free. You can just download them and you can just use them here in v.io. So once you are done, just click on done and export the file. So here you can see we have export video option, right? So this is how we can create a complete YouTube video. We are not creating one right now because it will take a lot of time for us to create. Now what you have to do is you have to just go to media and add some stock footages. You can, here you can see you can upload a file in this as well. So what you have to do is you have to upload a file, use this file over here, and then what you have to do is you have to use these what we can say headings to express different facts. So this is how we can use ChatGPT to create a complete video. Fine. Now once you are done with everything, click on done. Name your project if you want to. You can use any, like Untitled project I have used. You can create any videos. Once you export the video, it will give you certain options. So here for now, our video length is 1 minute 8 seconds. Fine. For 44 MB is the size, and our video is short, right? v.io gives you 1000 characters for free, so that's what you can use. We have used those 1000 characters, and once you are done with this, v.io will allow you to export that particular file. So creating a YouTube video using different AI tools is easier, right? You don't have to waste so much of time. So if we conclude it, all you need is you need to be sure what you want in your video, and that's it. Go to what we can say ChatGPT and then ask for the script. ChatGPT will write the script for you. Go to v.io. v.io will create the video for you. That's it. You can download it from here. Even you can download the video from here. Click on this download button and it will download the video. The one thing will be you will get a watermark. So if you want to remove the watermark, you have to use the upgraded version of v.io. Fine. So it's the easiest thing to do, right? So here you can see the video as far as we made. So yeah, here you can see it.
Welcome back. Today, we'll explore 3 captivating historical
So
facts
this
about
video,
program-
so this video right now is not working completely fine because of the laptops we are using. So if you are using these software, you need a little high-end laptop. Fine. And so that's a wrap for this video. I hope you guys must have got a good idea about how to use ChatGPT for video creation. Fine, you can create videos on your own with the help of ChatGPT and v.io. Try making one and let us know in the comment section if you are able to make one completely. Fine. So don't forget to check the AI and ML course we have discussed in the starting. The link is present in the description box below.
Excel using ChatGPT. Now let's open an Excel document. Let's also try to open a new terminal in ChatGPT. Okay, we have a new chat now, right? Now let's go back to the Excel spreadsheet, and here you can see we have a CSV file which is a little longer. So let's try to eliminate a few rows. Let's try to work with only 50 rows for now. Select the first cell, delete. Right, now I want an Excel formula to separate all these comma separated values into separate columns. Now we have some automated solutions for it, right? But now let's try to create a formula using ChatGPT. Now let's ask ChatGPT to give a formula to separate so let's edit this. copy the code, and now go back to the spreadsheet. So initially it was trying to give me a solution which is automated, but we wanted a formula anyways. So and now try to drag the same formula across all the cells until we get the last column header. So it is quite lengthy, so I think the last column header is somewhere over here, years with the current manager. If you drag the same formula to all the rows, all the 50 rows that we're initially working with, we will also get the data set separated, right? Now if we go back there, you can see the CSV has been successfully separated into different columns, right? Now if you want to work on some let's say some functions or mathematical functions which you work with day-to-day life, right? Let's copy 10 random values, paste them in a new sheet, calculate the sum of these values, right? Sum of 10 values. So as ChatGPT for the same, all the mathematical and statistical functions like average, mean, median, mode, subtract, differentiation, everything. Now let's try to ask it for the summation. Give me a formula, an Excel formula, to find out sum of 10 numbers in Excel. There you go, that's our formula. Copy the code and paste it in this particular cell. It had 10, right? So we need to add 10. So let's add the 10th value here, and now let's paste the formula, which is equals to sum of, so this was the formula, right? A1 to A10, 11. Okay, no worries. Enter. Think this is with the data type, right? So I think the data type is okay, it is carrying the formula, so we were supposed to paste the values only, right? Now let's try to delete this particular column and control shift to B. Let's copy the values once again, copy and go to the new sheet, paste special, paste values only, right? Now it's not carrying any of the functions with it. So if we implement the same function which ChatGPT gave us, which is from sum A1 to A10, enter. Okay, it's still not taking. I think it is carrying the formula, but again, no worries. Let's enter some random values: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. Now we have 10 values, and if we use the same formula, sum of A1 to A10, which ChatGPT initially gave us, we have the summation. Similarly, you can also ask ChatGPT to give you any of the mathematical and statistical functions. Now, let's say we want to do some macro level functions, right? Let's say we want an interest calculator, right? So before that, we need to save this file as, currently this is CSV, right? We need to save it as macro enabled workbook, so that whenever we write a macro, the macro will be accepted by the workbook, right? Now let's say okay, to insert a macro, we need to go to macros from developer options. Let's name our macro as, okay, let's ask okay, right? Let's create this. Right now, let's ask ChatGPT for the code. Give me a macro for calculating interest in Excel. It should be giving me the code. There you go. Simply calculate the, simply copy the code, go to your macro, erase whatever you have here, erase this, because the function name, you're giving a new function name here, calculate interest, right? Instead of interest, just save it. It'll ask for a small change. I think it's done. Now you can close this macro, and in the same developer options, go to interest, create a button, create it somewhere over here, and click on the function that you just created, the macro just you created, press OK. And if you want to change it, you can also change it. Instead of button 1, just type in interest. There you go, done. Now whenever you click on this button, it will ask the amount, right? Let's give some principal amount, let's say $10,000. Annual interest rate maybe 6% as decimal, and term period, let's think it's 1 year, should be good, right? So that's how you create macros using Excel. I think I gave 1 like instead of 60,000, right? There you go. And let's say you want to take it to a next level, let's say advanced level. You wanted to split the first name and second name, or let's say you wanted to do a VLOOKUP function to calculate the performance, right? Now let's say we don't have this, okay? We don't have a display username. We don't have a username in our current sheet. Let's imagine we don't have a username, right? Now I want a VLOOKUP function from Excel, or just a syntax also would do. Give me a VLOOKUP function. So it will give you the required formula. You can just use it, right? And type in the VLOOKUP function here. And it's really simple, equals to the lookup value you're looking for, which is, let's say here you're trying to add the lookup value, and the table array, which is this one right here. You have given the table array, comma, the column index you are looking for. You wanted the username, right? So you need to give these 2 columns, and the value you wanted is, okay, so now you wanted column index 3, and you wanted exact match. Press tab to select, enter. Okay, so I think it required only until C300. Value, okay, I did not give the lookup value, that's my bad. The lookup range you are giving is the first to 3, you wanted third column, enter. And now let's give me a value, add it here, and there you go, you have the answer, right? You have the user ID and username, and that's how you use lookup function in Excel. Now let's say I wanted to okay, let's remove these 2 here, and let's also remove these 2 here, and let's imagine the display name itself is your username here. Now I want to split them into first name and second name. So go back to ChatGPT and ask for a formula. Give me a formula to split the name into first name and second name. An Excel formula. Split name into first name and last name. It will give you the formula shortly. Copy code. Okay, go back to Excel, paste it right there. Okay, I think we copied 2 codes, we just needed 1. So ChatGPT will give you multiple codes here. So you can just copy the first one and erase these. Give me a simpler code. Okay, so I think that was for two different columns, right? So now let's add it here. Let's remove this and add it here. Now, if you drag the same formula, you should be getting the first names. And if you take the second formula here and paste it in the last name position, you should be getting all the last names. Right? If there is no second name, you will be getting a value error. And in case if you have a value, you will be getting the second name. You can also wrap this inside if error, right? Say not available. Single quotes, since we're giving a text value, and enter. So that's how you use ChatGPT for Excel.
So now you can see some data on my spreadsheet. So we have a row ID, order date, and a ship date, ship mode, etc. So this means that this particular data set belongs to a sales data set for a store or something. So what I have done is, if you look out the videos on our channel, we already have created one of the interactive dashboards using the same data set. So we try to extract month-on-month sales, region, category, subcategory sales, country-wise sales, shipment type sales, etc. Right? So I have kept the data as it is and all the pivot tables as it is. Now let's say we do not know how to create all these pivot tables and pivot charts and slicers, etc. We just know that we have the data and you're new to this and you want to analyze your data. How do you do that? ChatGPT is here for the rescue. So before we get on to ChatGPT, let's quickly remove all our reference pivot tables. About pivot table, so I'm quickly deleting all these. We're left out with only the data, right? And again, you can do this dashboard using ChatGPT 3.5, or in case if you have a premium version, which is ChatGPT 4, you can directly attach your dataset onto the ChatGPT prompt and ChatGPT will do all the analysis you need, right? But for now, let's experiment using the ChatGPT 3.5 version, which is basically open source and free to use. Now let's quickly hop onto ChatGPT. So there you go. We have ChatGPT version 3.5. We are not switching to 4. So now let's quickly explain what we are up to. Hi ChatGPT. Just keep it simple, as if you're talking to your friend. The data set belongs to Superstore sales, or is about the data set is about a Superstore sales report. And I need to create a dashboard for month-on-month sale. So this is the prompt, and basically I just explained in a brief way. I'm not giving a detailed information, but hope this works. So basically what you are supposed to do is give the requirement one by one, but I'm giving it in a single prompt so that I'll get the results in one single prompt. Let's go for that. So what you're trying to explain ChatGPT is that you have a sales data set and you're using Excel for storing it and for manipulating the data and trying to build some innovative, interactive, visually appealing charts, and you don't know how to do it. So you explain that to your ChatGPT and what are the things you are looking to build, what are the charts you're looking to build. So I'm looking to build a month-on-month sales report, which can be a quarter-on-quarter, month-on-month, year-on-year, date-wise, however the way you like it, right? So make sure that your data is properly formatted first. So here, let's check out that your date column is formatted to date data type, right? Sometimes what happens is the representation of date changes to user by user. Let's say this particular data set or this particular inventory has been allocated to 5 different people to entry the data, right? Somebody might use this type of, here you have, let's create a new sheet and try to, let me elaborate what I'm trying to explain. So let's say person 1, person 3. So let's say I use this type of formatting, 15th December 2025, something like that, and somebody else uses 15/12/2025, and another one uses 15 December 2025. And also sometimes few people also intend or may follow a date pattern which looks something like this: December the 31st 2025, right? And it's not wrong. So many people will have different conventions of writing their dates. So you need to make some data cleaning. And okay, if you are coming back to data cleaning, we have listed a video in our descriptions for data cleaning in Excel, and that would help you in various data cleaning operations that are used in day-to-day lives of a data analyst. So that should help. So basically what you are looking for is, so instead of general, go back to the data types, and here you can check out the data type options, and you can either give a short date, long date, or in the case you want to go for some additional formatting, you can also go to more formatting, and here you can check out the custom formatting options. Here you can give a customized option. For now I want to go with date, and the date I want to go with is this particular one, which gives me date, month, and yeah, click on that and you should be good to go, right? So make sure that all the dates in your spreadsheet are following one single date pattern, so that when it comes to month on month, quarter on quarter, and year by sales, that will help you a lot. Okay, it will just give you a filtered option. It will give you year on year first, then quarter on quarter next, and if you expand the option of quarter on quarter, you will have month on month, and if you expand the month, then you will have date wise. So you will have a better understanding when we perform this operation in a practical way in real time. And then we have the next type of chart where we want to identify country-wise sales. Then we have region-wise sales. So let's say I have one country here. Let's say I want sales from France, and I want to know what are the sales happening in central region of France, north region of France. So you'll have region-wise sales there, and category-wise, which category is giving you the maximum profits or the maximum sales, and inside the category, which is that subcategory or which product is that which is giving you the highest number of sales. You can identify that, and based on that you can plan the business. You can get up with a business strategy there. And shipment modes. So which type of shipment mode which should you invest in much, so that you can offer better services to your customers. So everything counts. So this is what I want to extract from my data set. So this is my requirement. You have explained this to your ChatGPT through the prompt, and just enter. Now ChatGPT should help you break down the requirements, and ChatGPT should help you how to, it'll tell you how to do the process. So here it will tell you the line chart. So basically it's a rule that month-on-month sales or quarter-on-quarter sales, basically wherever the time is involved, the line chart is the best to represent your numbers. So now it basically tells you how to represent your charts in what type of chart to be selected. That's good. But now can you help me create the first chart in Excel? There you go. So it tells you how to create it. Ensure you have a column for dates and other corresponding values. So basically it is telling you to have a properly mentioned or properly defined metadata or column headers. Then select the data, go to the insert tab, choose the line chart. Okay, and let's say you wanted to create an interactive dashboard, right? So to create an interactive dashboard, or to basically create a dashboard, you need pivot tables, and you don't know how to create a pivot table. You can ask ChatGPT to help you create a pivot table. Help me create a pivot table for the first type, for all the types, okay, or for the data set. Certainly. So it will mention you the steps to follow to create a pivot table. There you go. So what's the first step? Highlight the range of cells that contain your data set, including headers. And go back to Excel, and you can just click on any cell and Control A. All your data set has been selected, or these days you can just select one of the cells and go to Insert menu and Pivot Table. And now from the table range, Excel will automatically select the entire range of the table you're looking for or you're working on. And in case if you are having any doubts on that, you can just select all the range and go to the same insert option and select the pivot table. Now click on OK in a new worksheet, and there you go. You have your new, pivot table. Let's delete this. Now remember, we wanted to create the month-on-month sale for the first pivot table and pivot chart. So, and remember about the date formatting. So we'll be looking on that. Now we will drag order date onto rows here, and you can see here. So this is what I was talking about. So Excel has automatically segmented your dates. We have about 10,000 rows in this particular data set, and it has segregated all the 10,000 rows into 4 different years: 2020, 21, 22, and 23. And if you expand the selection of year, it has segregated again into quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right? And if you expand quarter 1, you have month-on-month sales in quarter 1, month-on-month sales in quarter 2, and month-on-month sales in quarter 3, and so on. Right? So this is why I was requesting you to have a proper data formatting for all your dates, right? Which could be really helpful when you want to extract the quarter-on-quarter sales and date-wise sales and year-wise sales, right? So now we wanted to find out month-on-month sales, right? Or year-on-year sales. So where is the sales? Yeah, here we have the sales parameter. Just drag that onto the values, and there you go. Now format this into the currency type. So the currency is dollars, American dollars, and you can eliminate the leading zeros here if you don't want them. There you go. Now you have the whole number here. You can also do the same for this. You can select the entire table. Go to pivot table. Okay, let's check the options provided by ChatGPT. So basically we have created a pivot table, Now we want to create a pivot chart. How do I create a pivot chart? So again, it's making really clear statements and really clear steps. So it's again making sure that you create a pivot table first, right? So we have a pivot table and highlight pivot table data. Click anywhere on your pivot table to highlight the entire range. Insert pivot chart. With the pivot table selected, go to the Insert tab on the ribbon and then click on Pivot Chart and open the Insert Chart dialog box. Choose the type you want and customize the chart. Select the chart. So customizing the chart, we'll look onto it. And fields, if you want to keep a few fields, you can, and if you want to eliminate a few fields, you can also do that. Refresh data. Let's say, why refresh data? See, ChatGPT is so brilliant, right? So let's say I have the sales data until 2023 and now we're in 2024. Let's say we update 2024 onto this particular spreadsheet. And now we have that particular data in the original spreadsheet, but that is missing here. In that scenario, what you can do is just go to data and here you will find the refresh all option. Once you click on this, you can find the 2024 data updated here. For now, we have not added yet, but in case if it's added, all you can do is just refresh your sheet and everything will change. So brilliant suggestion from ChatGPT, and save and share in case if you want to share. So let's follow the same steps. Select any cell in the pivot table, select all the sheets, go to Insert tab, and here recommended charts, or go to the charts option and select the chart that you are looking for. So we are dealing with time, so I would go with the line chart. Just click OK. But in case if you want to create an interactive dashboard, just go to Pivot Table Analyze, and here you have the pivot charts. And again, it will give you the same option. Just select the line chart here and press OK. So you have your line chart over here. So again, if you are editing this, so you can remove the legends if you want, remove anything else, or you can customize that. Okay, there you go. And if you want to edit the name of the chart, you can also do that. So I will do this as MOM sales report. Okay, accordingly I'll change the sheet name. Okay, right now quickly we will create the other charts as well. So the process is same. You can hold control and drag this particular sheet and you have the next sheet. So the next requirement that we had, that we requested ChatGPT, was the country-wise sales. So everything will remain the same. What changes is, okay, let's close this, and here instead of order data, we will have, okay, let's remove this from rows and quarters, months, right, country. So we will drag country into rows, and there you go. Now we have countries. Now country wise, so you can select the cell, go to Pivot Table Analyze, Pivot Chart, and you can select the bar graph. So it automatically gave you the first suggestion as bar graph. Click on that and you have the bar graph over here. And you can also edit the chart. You don't want the legends, you can remove them and edit the name of the chart to country-wise sales. So, and quickly drag and drop the sheet again, new pivot table, and here you wanted category-wise sales or segment-wise sales. Close this particular thing, delete this, and instead of country, you're going to add segment to the rows and remove country, and you have segment-wise sales. Select any cell on the pivot table, go to Pivot Table Analyze, Pivot Chart, and here you can use any of the available charts here. Let me use the funnel chart or histogram. Bar chart will be better. Press OK, and there you go. You have the bar chart. Same. Edit your, customize your chart. change the name to segment-wise sales. Hold Control and drag the sheet. Now you have subcategory-wise sales. Instead of segment, you will be selecting the subcategory. You can remove segment. And you can see the chart also changed here. And again, you can do the category-wise sales. So this was segment-wise sales. You can quickly change the segment to category. And you have it. We quickly go back to, so we have done the category-wise, subcategory-wise, region-wise is remaining, and shipment modes. So quickly drag and drop the region, remove subcategory from the list. There you have the region-wise sales. Edit the name. And the last one, which is about the shipment modes. Remove region, and there you go. Now you can create a new dashboard over here and name it as dashboard. You can do some customization to your dashboard, like selecting these cells. Giving it a color. There you go. Now you can quickly copy and paste all these charts to the dashboard. Starting from the month-on-month sales. Copy. And paste. So I'll quickly do all the pastings as soon as possible. There you go. You can also manage the size of these charts so that everything fits onto one sheet. So for now, let's try to unpin this so that we have a little better visual appearance. Okay, not a problem. And now we need some filter, right? So something which can make it a little more interactive. That's when you add slices. And let's say you don't know how to add slices. Back to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, how do I add slices to my dashboard? There you go. So it is telling you to add everything in a step-by-step way, and it also is talking about the interactivity, right? It is asking you to connect all the slices. It's telling you to report the connections, right? If you just add the slices based on one single, okay, basically you need to select one of your charts here and select a pivot table or pivot chart, go to the pivot table or chart and associate with the slicer and insert, and go to the insert tab and insert a slicer. I'll tell you that. So basically it's telling you in a very beautiful way, step-by-step manner, right? And even after adding the slicer, it is telling you to connect all the basically all the charts or all the dashboards and charts you created in this particular tutorial, and connect all those charts to that particular slicer using the report connections option, and you can get the interactivity, right? So in a very beautiful manner, it has explained you. Let's try the way it has explained to us. Go to the dashboard, select any one of it, and go to the insert option. And here you have the slicer, right? So now you have all the slices over here. So basically we wanted what type of slices. So I have created a month-on-month chart. So I'll go with order date slicer, which is here. Then I have created segment-wise sales. So I want segment slicer, country-wise slicer, category and subcategory-wise slicers, region-wise, so region slicer. And do I have anything else? Let's scroll down. That's the last one. So where is the shipment here? Yeah, ship mode. Country, region, category, subcategory, segment, order dates, and ship mode. So I will have multiple slices in one go, right? Now you have to arrange your slices in such a way that they are interactive and they look like they are sorted in one place. So let me do that quickly. We have some space left here in the bottom place of the dashboard. You can also keep your slices there. So what basically ChatGPT meant was, if you try to use the slices here, it will, the changes will reflect only in one of the pivot charts, not on all the pivot charts. So to get that interactivity, to get that connectivity between all the charts, you need to do a small setting which is called as report connections. So select one of the slices over here, right click, and here you have something called report connections. So when you report connections, you have all the pivot charts and pivot tables that you just created. You can just select all those pivot tables that you created and press on OK, so that all these pivot tables are connected to that particular slicer. You can just expand this and check if all the pivot tables are selected. Press OK. Do the same for all the slicers. I'll quickly do that. So there you go. We have interconnected all the charts. Now let's say I want to find out the sales that happened in the latest year. Just go to the filters, select any of the dates, 2023, and you have the data. And if you want to select any particular country, then you can also do that. I want to go with United Kingdom, and in United Kingdom we have all the data here. Let's say I want to check out only for the phones. There you go. Now you have an interactive dashboard which will tell you the sales that happened on the date of 16th of November 2023 in the region United Kingdom for phones, right? And segment is home or office, shipment mode was standard class, and major sales that happen are from North region, and the category is from technology, right? And that's how you create an interactive dashboard using ChatGPT in Excel. So each and every step has been mentioned very clearly by ChatGPT, and you have all the data in one place. So let's quickly remove all the filters. And there you have the entire dashboard.
So without any further ado, let's begin. ChatGPT can assist you with content SEO or search engine optimization in following ways. Number one is keyword research. ChatGPT can help you to identify the relevant keywords and key phrases that are commonly used in your industry or required for your topic. By discussing your content with ChatGPT, you can uncover valuable keywords to optimize your content for search engines. So let's find some keywords to create content on shoes. We will create a blog on shoes. So let's add query to ChatGPT. So here we got few suggestions. We can pick any of them. If needed, you can check these keywords in any keyword research tool to check their search volumes if you require. So let's choose this keyword. Let's write a blog using ChatGPT in 500 words on this keyword. The next we have is content optimization. ChatGPT can provide insights on how to optimize content for better search engine rankings. It can suggest where to include keywords naturally within your content, recommends heading structure, and advice on appropriate keyword density. So, to the above created blog, let's find the optimization. So here we saw the number of optimizations suggested by ChatGPT for our content. The next we have is meta tags and descriptions. ChatGPT can help you to generate compelling meta tags and descriptions that accurately represent your content. These elements are important for search engines to understand the topic of your content and display relevant information in search results. So let's ask ChatGPT to write a creative meta descriptions, meta title, and meta tags for this blog. If needed, we can rephrase these meta descriptions and titles as per our requirement by providing another query. The next trick to master SEO content with ChatGPT is content length and quality. ChatGPT can guide you on the ideal length of your content based on the search engine algorithms and user preferences. It can help you to ensure that your content is of high quality, engaging, and informative, which can positively impact on your SEO ranking. So let's understand what can be the ideal length of this shoe blog. As we have already written a 500 words length of blog, let's change it to another one suggested by ChatGPT. Interlinking and site structure. ChatGPT can provide suggestions on how to structure your content and incorporate interlinks effectively. Interlinking helps search engines to navigate your website and understand the relationship between different pages, boosting your overall SEO. So let's get few of the link recommendations for our blogs on shoes. The next one we have is user intent and readability. ChatGPT can assist in understanding user intent and optimizing your content accordingly. By discussing potential user queries and preferences, you can create content that aligns with what users are looking for, enhancing its relevance and readability. So let's check out if the readability of the given blog or blog created by ChatGPT is good or not. You can also test some other content with ChatGPT to check whether its readability is good or not. While ChatGPT can provide a valuable guidance, it's important to remember that SEO is a complex field and requires a holistic approach. It's advisable to combine ChatGPT suggestions with best practices, industry knowledge, and ongoing SEO strategies to achieve optimal results.
Now, most of you might have been an aspiring artificial intelligence and machine learning expert, or you might have been having some aspirations on different job roles like business analyst, data analyst, but you might not know how to build a resume that is ATC friendly, that is application tracking system friendly, and get you a job. Most of you just go through the job description provided on LinkedIn, Indeed, Naukri, or any other job portals, and you just copy paste the job roles and responsibilities and expect the ATS system to crack it. Or if not the ATS system, the hiring manager or the HR to click on your resume, right? that might not work in all the cases. So we have our AI friend ChatGPT to help us build the resume according to the job description, and the ATS friendly nature of your resume should help you land your dream job. Now, let's take an example. Let's open one of the job portal platforms like LinkedIn. Okay, so here I'll be looking for data analyst, and here are my search results. I have senior data analyst, senior product data analyst. Let's go with this one, which is about data analyst. And here is your existing resume. So let's say this is your existing resume, and you have a lot of things to add in here. You have your educational qualifications. Here you have your, maybe the cover letter, and you have your skills, which are enlisted bottom in the bottom section of the resume, right? So it talks a lot. Let's say these are not the ones which the ATS system or the hiring manager is looking for. How do you make it a little more interesting? To do is, I would use ChatGPT. I would go to the job description here, job purpose and job description. I'll simply copy the job description, job roles and responsibilities and everything, right? Now I'll go back to ChatGPT and write a prompt. Just tell ChatGPT, hi ChatGPT, imagine you are a 20-year-old, or let's say 15-year-old professional resume writer. Now I need you to check on the job description for a data analyst and help me with the cover letter resume. So it should be a two-way communication. Most of you end up doing some mistakes wherein you try to extract all the information just in one prompt. So I would recommend you to keep it in a two-way communication. Let ChatGPT know what you're up to. Let ChatGPT know its role and responsibility, right? It should understand what you are expecting from it. So I'm trying to convince it that it is a professional resume writer, and I'm telling it to check out a job description, which I'll be sending it in a minute, and then I need its help to create me a cover letter and resume, right? Now let it know about the job description. Okay, I'll give you a job description. You need to understand the key points of this job and critical expectations from the candidate. Here are critical expectations from the candidate. Here is the JD. Now it is giving me some of the critical roles and responsibilities that this particular job role demands from the candidates. Now you have all this, right? So you need a cover letter first. So give me a cover letter covering the top 3 responsibilities, or highlighting. Instead of covering, you can write it as highlighting. In my according, okay. So give me a cover letter highlighting the top 3 responsibilities. Keep the cover letter under 200 words. So here you have your cover letter. Dear hiring manager, I am writing to express my keen interest in data analyst position at your esteemed organization, and I bring expertise in 3 pivotal roles. Some of the corporate languages that ChatGPT helps you with is the one key factor which will help you crack your, the initial stages of the interview. You can just get a clickbait from the hiring manager, and it's the best chance to get your resume selected. Now, let us proceed with the resume, right? Build me a resume using the job description. So this is what you actually do, but I would recommend you to go a step further, right? Now you can use this template. It will give you a professional summary, key skills required, professional experience, correct, and education. So this is not everything. So what you need to do is take the key responsibilities, right? So you can take the professional summary as is given by ChatGPT, or you can enhance it based on your own words, and you can give your basic details about your name, address, zip code, email address, phone number, LinkedIn profile, etc. You can go with the same professional summary, or you can enhance it in your own words. And coming back to key skills, you can add your key skills here based on the profile you're adding. And here you have professional experience, and here you just have plain English, plain statements, right? So what I would recommend is the plain English points will not help you. You can take the entire template as it is, and when it comes to your professional experience, I would suggest a few modifications here. So these are the few modifications which will help you and your resume to stand out from the others, correct? So here you can add your educational qualifications, your certifications, and professional membership. So in case if you have any professional certifications from authorized organizations, you can also take them and attach them to this particular resume, and references will be available upon request. Now coming back to the critical modification that I was been suggesting you. So when it comes to professional experience, let's say I have this particular professional experience on my resume, right? So what I could do is tell ChatGPT, or you can also use the same detail that it gave you. You can copy this and ask ChatGPT to quantify this. Can you please define my experience? You can use terms like 15% organic growth, 10% reduction in expenses for advertisement, is in increase the revenue per lead by 12%. So you can just add on some numbers, right? So it will, when you quantify your experience, when you quantify your pointers, it will help the potential recruiter to understand your potential in a much better way, and your resume will also be shortlisted. There you go, you have your new resume here. And again, giving you some key notes on this particular area. So what you can do is, you can also modify or enhance these professional experience based on the top problems faced by the company, or top key critical roles and responsibilities that you need to fill, right, to solve those problems in that particular company and take those positions and secure the company, right? That's the overall point of it. So ensure that these particular professional experience fall in line with these key skills, at least the top 3, right? And that will be self-explanatory for your recruiter. And the rest of the part is as usual. So the ChatGPT resume always follows the ATS format, and the only major difference what it makes is, right, the only difference of what your resume and the rest of the people's resume make is the difference in the way you're quantifying your achievements, the way you're measuring your capabilities and adding them onto your resume to catch the eye of the recruiter are the few things that matter.
We have reached the end of this session on Crash Course on ChatGPT. Should you need any assistance, PPT and other resources used in the session, please let us know in the comment section below. and our team of experts will be happy to help you as soon as possible. Until next time, thank you and keep learning. Stay tuned for more from
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.